Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Friday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, sorry about yesterday. I was buried in snow and had to dig my way out, but we dug our way out in time to have, we had a little rough start in the room, and then we put together about 55 handles after that. And once we've gotten through this, compression period, then things tend to get fairly directional. So yesterday net was about 46 handles. Overnight we've done about 25, 27, 28 handles, just sitting around watching basketball and trading with everybody last night while this move continued to progress to the downside. Whether it's the news out of the White House, whether it's the compression, whether it's the tariffs, it doesn't matter. The takeaway is the compression has expanded and the volatility in this tape is sticking around. It continues to be volatile. It's going to continue to be volatile because of all of the various components going on in multiple disciplines. Whether it's economic, political, central bank, there's a lot going on, and it's going to affect the tape. And for people that trade, that's a good thing. So you can see here, you had some consolidation with regard to the Fed. They tried to take the mid-band out on the Fed reaction up here at 44. That failed. Okay, we got to get you guys caught up a little bit. The pre-Fed price was 31. It made a lower high at 31 before the close on Wednesday, and then yesterday was all she wrote. They continued that to the downside in the after hours. We traded as low as 17. Where we are now is in what I call the channel. The yellow line is the second standard deviation lower Bollinger Band. The gray line is the third standard deviation lower Bollinger Band. If the bears are for real, and if we're about to go on, a pretty significant band ride, then we are going to spend a day or so here. The bandwidth is pretty wide. It was only 4.4 the other day when we talked. It's already expanded to 6. Now that doesn't mean much in a more volatile environment. It can continue to expand. But I'm not a huge fan of band rides that start at 4 and immediately get to 6. I like them when they start at 2 and go to 6. But I'll take this because the compression of getting to a Bollinger bandwidth of 2 was going to be a lot more days like this one. And no thanks. So hourly chart, we talked about this. We talked about this on Wednesday, this long consolidation. So what we got here, here's your Fed decision. Head fake up, band ride down. Okay, which is why I hate trying to predict the direction of band expansion. So what did we do? We popped off the news. We were long and short in here till it finally figured out that it wasn't going to get through 31. And we've done a series of longs and mostly shorts yesterday. They tried to rally it yesterday off the open and up into 1 o'clock, but they couldn't finish. We traded as low as 17. They broke through the key area here this week, which has been monthly pivot 26.99. So what we've seen is last Monday and Tuesday, the 12th and 13th, we saw 2 attempts to get over 2,800. Couldn't do it. Last week and earlier this week was really about could they convert the daily mid-band to support. Weren't able to do that. Were they able to get back up here into the stratosphere to the weekly pivot? No. Are they able to hold round number 2,700 and the monthly pivot? No. When you lose that many things in succession, there are going to be consequences. And the consequences are a pretty swift move down to 17. Now the bears really can't stop here. They need to, there are going to be rallies, there are going to be big rallies, as long as they continue to hold key areas like weekly pivot and monthly pivot, and we'll see what next week's weekly pivot wants to be, then they can continue to progress to lower lows. I'll be very interested today to see what the hourly mid-band wants to do. It's a little bit more of an intermediate indicator of who's in control of the tape. You can see this high here up at 44. Can we exceed 44 and the bears can be okay? Sure. The bears can go. We can go to 71 and the bears can fight back. They're just not very good at it. So we're certainly in a sell rallies tape, and it should be treated as such. As we head into the next week, we'll get a new weekly pivot. We'll see where that is and how that sets up for Monday into Tuesday. All right, everybody have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic weekend. I will catch everybody then. Come check us out. Love to meet you. Love to see you. Lots of new people. It's a great group to learn with, and a lot of veteran folks in there helping everybody along every day. So take care. I will talk to you soon, and trade them well. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princetontrader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.